Oh, happy day! Whilst scouring the vault, I discovered at least 20 remaining cassettes covering November. Oddly, though, they are all dated from the 20th and beyond. Doesn't matter what year, nothing from earlier parts of the month. I'll have to check again, but I think I saw one entire night covered from start to finish. I am toying with the idea of airing that in weekly installments, but it'll most likely have to wait until next year. We have ourselves a dumb birthday game from November 22nd, 1993, the title of which shall be Pumpkin Pie. The players: Joan, Pat, Maryann, Fred, Mike Epstein producing and playing in studio, John Kelly producing and playing in studio, and Jack Harte in traffic. The birthdays: Norm mentions that it was his mom's birthday. And then we jump to Louis Tiant, Jerry Bock, and Susan Anspach. Then we get 3. Yeah, count them, 3. In what year was the first jukebox installed at the Palais Royale Hotel and Saloon in San Francisco? In what year did the first issue of Life magazine hit the stands? And in what year did Enrico Caruso make his American debut at the Met in New York City in Rigoletto? Episode 208, Pumpkin Pie, slices its way to your ears now.
I understand that. I'm just joking. I understand. You have to get into a routine, whether, and kind of hoping that will help your insomnia.
Even if you wake up at 7, just brush your teeth and go back to bed. You have to maintain a routine.
Is that an exciting life, Maryann?
Oh,
getting up, brushing the teeth.
I feel like brushing my teeth right now.
Oh.
Anyway, that's John Kelly who said that, and John is a producer here at WBZ also, and he wears that title nobly. You know how many people fight to become producers here.
It's true.
Just last week there were at least 2 of them, I think. Anyway, John, nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Norm.
This is the second crack at this.
Yeah, and after winning last night, I'm very well.
That's right. You did win last night.
No, I didn't win. But
no, we had 2. That's right. We had 2 winners, I think. Did we not?
Yeah, but I didn't win. I just made that up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did. You've been hanging around with me too long, sitting there fabricating stories. And we also have Jack Harte, WBZ 24-hour traffic network reporter. Hi, Jack.
Hi. Ooh, the voice.
Yeah. Do you want to giggle? A lot of people like the way you giggle, Jack.
I love when you get him cracking up.
And that's only when he's doing a traffic report. And the way we have things arranged now, I don't get to introduce him very much. But I do like when he laughs uncontrollably and really sounds stupid. I really love that.
That's what I'm best known for.
Yeah. Could you act stupid for us so everybody would kind of get a warm feeling about that?
Well, you can't do it like unnaturally, but I'm sure in the next half hour or so, I'll manage to act stupid a good 5 or 6 times.
Oh, that's wonderful. I hope that's not just a wild promise, but something you will live up to.
In the traffic business, Norm, cracking up can be kind of a dangerous thing.
Hey, John Kelly, you can tell he's hanging around.
Excuse me, will you get Peter Casey on the phone? Maybe we ought to realign our production staff here. Oh, yeah, this is John Kelly's second crack at this, and he's just getting far out, kind of crazy.
I got $1 million.
Oh, shut up. Okay. Oh, $1 million. Oh, we'll never finish. Here's the thing. I'll tell you the names of people who are born on this date, as you know, and you tell me how old you think they are. And there aren't too many people who were born November 23rd. You know who really was? This is very serious. This is my mother's birthday. My late mother, she was born November 23rd, 1903. She would be 90 years old today. Wow. She was a sweetheart of a lady, and I really miss her. Here are the other people who were born on this day. Louis Tiant was born on this day. Let me give you some clues about it. El Tiante. Jeez. He was one of the reasons the Boston Red Sox won the American League pennant in 1975, racking up 18 victories. Had a great pitching style. He faced the batter, and then kind of spin around. He almost looked like a doll on a rotating platform or some spin around and
turn completely around.
Yeah, he'd
wave to the people in the bleachers. And
he really would. He'd look at second base.
Well, you bet if he had that kind of style, they'd trade him.
They did trade him. He didn't retire from the Red Sox, did he?
No. As a free agent, he went somewhere.
But he did leave for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And on the calls of Louis, he was just such an interesting one. I loved watching him pitch. Okay, Joan, what do you think? How old do you think Louis Tiant is this very day?
I think Louis Tiant is 48.
Okay, and what do you think, Pat?
Louis.
51. I'm sorry, how much?
51.
51. Okay. And, Maryann, what do you think?
51.
What's that?
51.
51. And how about you, Fred?
About 62.
62. Okay. And Mike, what do you say?
I think the Louis Tiant never should have been traded.
Yeah.
If you're still playing for the Sox today, would be in contention. Thank you.
In the senior league.
I think Louis is 52 years old today. No, 53.
53. You think he's 53 years of age or years old today? Okay.
Yes.
And John, what do you think, John Kelly?
I'm trying to think how to say it in Spanish, sort of in reference to Louis. But I can't. I don't know Spanish.
That's a nice tribute you want to pay to him by speaking in his native language, because he did talk English with kind of a heavy accent. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah. But I can only count up to like maybe 11 in Spanish. 4 years in high school, and
Okay, well maybe you could multiply that. 56.
In Spanish, that would be El Tiante tiene 15 años.
Very nice.
Gracias.
Oh, well, sure, we'll follow up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember when people would interview him, the reporters would interview him after a game, and he finished, it's bad enough to interview a guy who's fluent in English, sort of, because you can't figure out what they're talking. Well, we put our both pants on at the same time when we came to play the game, and they always say stupid
Sounds
things.
like Roger.
Yeah, they all say that. They all say the same thing. Like you press that belly button, and out comes this whole stupid talk. But with Louis, it was kind of interesting because you couldn't even figure out what he was saying about.
We play a good ball game.
We play good ball game. That's I looked around and thought Louis must be here. It sounded so much like it.
Baseball be very, very good to me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, Jack Harte. Do you think you can follow any of this? I don't know. Say, senor.
Okay.
How old do you
Just
think?
like Senor Winston.
How old? Yeah, it's all right. How old do you think Louis Tiant is? 52. Do that again. That was so nice. 52. Oh, all right. I'm feeling fire in my loins. That was just so beautiful.
Si, senor.
Okay, Louis Tiant actually is exactly what Mike Epstein said. 53.
Ay, caramba!
Oi.
Okay.
Oi.
Oi.
Andale.
What's that, please?
Andale.
Move on to the next one. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. How about Jerry Bock? Jerry Bock is a composer of Broadway shows. He's from New Haven, Connecticut, which doesn't give you any clues to his age. But maybe the fact that he wrote Fiddler on the Roof, he wrote Fiorello, which of course based upon the mayor of New York at that time, Fiorello LaGuardia. I'm sure he's written some other things too. They just don't come readily to mind. But that's Jerry Bock.
Can you imagine the razzing Fiorello must have gotten in his home neighborhood being named Little Flower?
Yeah, that's kind of a sissy name, isn't it?
I suppose a little.
Yeah, little. Well, Fiorello, but that's what Fiorello means.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, Fiorello. That's right. Why would his folks name him that?
I don't know.
Because it's a lovely name.
They got mixed up.
You think they were trying to name him something else?
I don't know. Either that or they didn't figure out what he was,
They didn't realize he was a little guy.
Well, don't talk about those things,
That's especially back then we did.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Now we talk about it all the time to a point where it makes up the.
It is pretty nauseating, isn't it?
It makes up the discussion on television talk shows. At least 4 out of 5 of them, it seems, every single day.
Well, aren't we all having Thanksgiving with the Bobbits?
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Stay away from the carving.
Don't don't.
She's on the cutting edge.
Yeah. Oh, Maryann, please.
I'm getting real. Every man, when they heard that story, they crossed their legs.
You got that right.
They're still doing it.
You betcha.
Both of them.
What did women do when they heard that story?
Laugh.
No,
Applaud.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
As much as I call men pigs, I didn't think it was funny.
I want to know what the dispatcher said to the police when they sent them out to go pick up the member.
I want to know.
Guys, you're looking for a
How would you like to have been
You mind
there?
if we get on to something else
How would
now?
you like to have been there?
Yeah, thank you. Maryann, I'm talking over you purposely because I would just soon get on to something else, like Jerry Bock's age, which I think is what we were talking about.
The fire in my loins has been extinguished.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get romantic and passionate when you're discussing somebody's member, and especially when they're looking for it.
Any club that would have me as a member, I wouldn't want to be part of.
Well, okay, all right. Jack Harte, how old do you think Jerry Bock is?
Jerry Bock. Fiddler on a Roof.
Yeah. And Fiorello, but we're not going to go through that again.
Let's think. Let's all think.
Yes, you sound like you're going through agony there, you poor soul.
Breathe.
63. 63. Okay, I like the way you did that, too. 63. John, what do you say?
I'd say 62.
62. Okay, and Mike?
Is this guy any relation to Ernie Bock?
Yes, he is.
Ernie Bock.
He is the same person. And also the Derek Bock, who was the president of Harvard. And also, Tiant, you're going to say something about beer, aren't you, Jack?
That Bock fella's a bear of a man.
Ooh.
Bock fella's a bear of a man?
Like beer. Beer.
Beer.
See, he's a beer of a man.
Beer of a man. Yeah.
All right.
Now, I like humor like that. The snappy one-liners that you spent 20 minutes explaining.
All right. Taking everything into consideration, the facts as we have them before us, I'm going to say this guy is 67 years old.
67.
Today.
Yes. Well, that's the day we're talking about because it is his
that's
birthday.
right. Today.
November 23rd is his birthday. That's true. And Fred, what do you think?
58.
58, says Fred. And you say it a little hesitantly, like you're kind of afraid. You feel insecure in the year of the 1993s?
A bit, nope.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad. Maryann, what do you think?
Do you believe I used to smoke?
No, I don't. Does that have anything to do with what we're talking about?
Anything.
Yeah. When you smoke, your voice gets deeper.
Oh, I see.
Good Lord.
73.
73.
I think she's telling us her voice used to be more highly pitched.
Yeah. Was it higher than it is now?
I don't know.
I don't know, Jim.
Nobody knew what she was saying, but the dogs all came running.
That's right. Pat,
You Jack Hart.
Pat, what do you think?
I'm going to say 74.
74. Okay, and Joan?
76.
That's the
That's a spirit.
Ooh, 3 people said that at once.
Ooh.
That was an exciting
Not
moment
quite
of
as
broadcast. I hope we taped that. 'Cause, we can put that up for the awards. Yeah. Jerry Bock is 65 years old today,
Oh, that's
actually.
interesting.
All right.
Who was closest?
Let's see, the closest, Mike said 67, and that's 2 years off, and Jack Harte said 63, which is also 2 years
I
off.
said 64, didn't I?
No, I believe you said 62.
Oh.
Yeah.
Darn.
Oh, boy. he's cheating and lying, and,
No, it's just
Better-
revision.
The BZ tradition.
yeah, you better check out the equipment before this goes off. This guy goes
It's
off.
just the short-term memory. It's It's going.
Okay, so Mike has got two correct answers, and the closest twice, and Jack has one. Susan Anspach. You know that name? Because it's not familiar to me, but she was in...
Doesn't gel, it's not Anspach?
No.
We're all bowing our heads in shame.
Ooh.
You know, Susan Anspach from Southern California appeared in 5 Easy Pieces, and she was in Play It Again Sam, which was the Woody Allen movie.
Oh, her.
They have to put her back together again after the 5 Easy Pieces.
See, we got a wild humor sponge here today, haven't we? Huh?
Descending rapidly.
Can you top this?
Okay, let's start with you, Maryann. How old do you think Susan Anspach is?
43.
43. Okay, do you know what she looks like?
If I'm not mistaken, isn't she a perfect blonde?
How's the thing?
I don't know. Actually, I can't remember. No,
I know of the name. I don't think I've ever seen her.
Okay, Joan, what do you think?
Oh, I think she's I gotta go back to being 48 again.
48.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's 47. 47.
That was acting. Wasn't that fantastic? That was really that was something. Yeah. However, we've already cast our movie, and we never even thought of you. So stop it. Jack Harte, what do you think?
Oh, 46.
46.
Yeah.
Okay. Pat.
Oh, 51.
51. Okay, John?
I'm desperate here for a point, so could you review the ages?
No.
Oh, no fair. No?
No.
All right.
Well, we had 48, 51, 43, 47, and 46.
I'll go with
John,
40.
are you married?
Am I?
Yeah.
No. Not yet.
Don't tell that to Maryann.
No, Maryann has already said she's not married yet. What do you look like, Maryann? Are you a little tiny
I
person?
tell you, I'm 4'10". I weigh about 73 pounds.
Oh,
Brown
wow.
hair, brown hair, brown eyes.
You're a wee person.
I'm no bigger in a minute.
Jesus Smurf.
Okay, Fred, how old?
Discrimination.
Who didn't I ask? Just like, oh, John, I asked you. How old?
42.
And what do you think, Fred?
50.
50.
Well, that's compressed.
Okay. Actually, Susan Anspach is 48.
Oh, right.
So Joan said 48. So
All right, Joan.
You are pretty close, though, considering none of you seem to have any idea who she is.
Nor do you.
No, I really don't. I cannot picture what she looks like, but then again, I was not guessing the age.
That's true.
Okay, now we're kind of out of birthdays for today. And all
That's it?
Yeah.
What about dates? Do we have any dates?
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Yes, we do. We have some dates and it's kind of some fun things. For example,
A dumb date game.
How many do
A few of those, I'll tell you.
This was the first jukebox was installed in the Palais Royale Hotel in San Francisco. The contraption was devised by Louis Glass. It consisted of an Edison tinfoil phonograph with 4 listening tubes and a coin slot for each tube. A nickel purchased a couple of minutes of music.
Didn't he just pass away?
Louis Glass?
Yeah.
No, that was Philip. Philip Glass.
Philip Glass.
His son.
I see.
I thought it was Breakum.
No. This is so embarrassing. Anybody who listened to this, tell him Bob Raleigh had not gone on vacation and he was doing the program. Don't mention my name in connection with this.
Listening?
Juke was slang. You probably, because I know you're going to ask that, Maryann. What does juke mean? Where'd they get jukebox? Was slang for disorderly house or brothel.
Yeah, a juke joint.
Juke joint, that's right. That was a lyric in a song, too, wasn't it? Oh, juke joint. Anyway, juke organ was the original name for the jukebox. In the film The Color Purple, they would meet in the juke joint.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting?
Again.
Oh, son of a gun. Let's see if the AP has anything different about that. No, the first jukebox made its debut San Francisco's Palais Royale Saloon, and so on. Anyway, what year was that? The date was November 23rd, which is today's date. But what was the year? We'll start with you, Pat. What do you think? Very first jukebox, and remember, it had.
Is that the one with the two tubes?
It consists of an Edison tinfoil phonograph and 4 listening tubes.
Okay.
So you had to hold it up to your ear. There was no big speaker or anything.
Okay, and it cost a nickel,
dancing
right?
on. What's that?
And it cost a nickel?
Yeah.
That was expensive.
Oh, I don't know about a nickel. A nickel.
Patricia
Yeah.
Brewer said.
Nickel purchased a couple of minutes of music. Yes.
I'm going to say nickel cost. I'm going to say 1908.
1908. Okay. And Jack, what do you think?
1903.
1903. Okay. John, what do you think?
Could I say hi to my relatives in Philadelphia since Maryann is on the phone?
Oh, yeah.
I have an aunt and uncle who live in the Philadelphia area.
But you're not related to the John Kellys, are you?
Oh, yes, I am.
Like the Grace Kelly, John Kelly?
Yes, and the Gene Kellys and
Well, Kelly for brickwork.
the Munnises of Philadelphia.
John, you wouldn't mind guessing what year jukebox was introduced with if you got time? I don't mean to rush you along.
1910.
1910. Okay, what do you think, Fred?
1915.
And Joan?
1917.
1917. Okay, and Mike?
1907.
And Maryann?
1924.
Oh.
Okay, 1924. The actual year was 1899.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah, before it, if you thought of it.
We all lose.
But no, Mike's, let's see. No, Jack said 1903.
No, I said 1903.
I said 1903.
You both did.
I said 1901.
No, I got Pat saying in 1908 and Fred 1915. Did I write that wrong? No, you said 1908. And Mike said 1907.
No. I said 1903.
Who did?
Pat.
Did you say 1903?
Yeah. I was figured out to the nickel.
Oh, to the nickel. No, I got 1908 written down here. You positive of that?
Oh, I'm positive.
You're not lying to me now, because you wouldn't lie
I'm
to your
not gonna
dad.
lie, but if you think I'm wrong, then you keep it the way it is. But I know I said 1903.
No, if you know you said 1903, I'll mark you down for 1903.
I don't know if that makes
Let's play it back on the tape.
Yeah, let's go back for the instant replay. Okay, all right. We'll say that you and Jack both won that one.
Wasn't the nickel kind of expensive?
In 1899, yeah, but the thing was, it was a whole different invention. I guess they figured we can get whatever we can because people will be excited about this whole new thing, and they'd be willing to pay more than if it were something that had been around for a while.
That's pretty amazing.
And was Pat Boone the first song played?
Yes, that's right. It was something about the blue suede shoes. That wasn't Pat Boone, though, was it?
Mm-mm. Oh, yes, he recorded that.
Sidewalks in New York.
Didn't he record that?
I think he may have done
He
it.
may have done a
Yeah,
cover
I
of
think
that.
he did later on. Yeah, he did a polite cover version of that. Okay, how about Life magazine? The first issue of Life magazine hit the stands. The picture magazine, of course, created by Henry Luce, who's founded Time magazine as well. And Henry R. Luce, anyway, the publisher. And what year was that? The first issue of Life magazine.
Did you hear about his wife, Norm?
No.
She was loose.
Oh.
John, could you get Mike to just listen closely? I don't want John to hear this.
Yeah.
Could you get him transferred to some other shift? Where he could do less harm, because he's a dangerous missile.
I'm sorry. That's it for me.
Thank you.
We're thinking of trading him to RKO for a producer to be named later.
That's right, too. Send him to RKO. They have no standards there at all. It's all over the matter. HDH, even fewer standards.
Maybe we just need to up his medication.
Yeah. Or if we buy WEI, maybe he could go there. That'd be kind of good. He could do the Eddie Adelman show. That would fix his wagon. Okay, let's start with you, Joan. This is a daring program, isn't it? Huh?
Oh.
Joan, what do you think? The year Life magazine first came out. The first issue was on November 23rd. It was right now.
1910.
1910. Okay, and Pat?
Here you go.
Okay.
What you here for?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
We're ready, Pat.
I just have one question.
Yeah?
Is Mr. Lou still alive?
No, he is not.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
I don't even know whether he is or not. I just said
No.
if he's alive, what can he do? Sue me? What? No, I don't believe. No, he's not. He is not alive. No, he's not.
Okay, then I'm going to go.
He died about a half hour ago.
All right, then that makes a big difference.
Yeah, his body is now lying in state at Hymanson's funeral home on the Swampscott Lynn line. On the Swampscott-Salem line, actually.
All right,
We will have services at 8 o'clock this morning. If you're not there, you'll never collect any prize from me ever again. Why don't I shut up and tell you? What year do you think, Pat?
I'm going to go with, let's see, 1917.
1917.
Okay, you got that circle?
1917, don't forget. Now, don't deny this later and say some other day. Okay. Maryann, what do you think?
Spring training starts in 88 days, 1924.
We're a baseball fan.
What did you say? Oh, spring training starts in 88 days? Is that what you said? Okay, Fred,
Won't
what do
do
you...
us any good.
Well, the Red Sox train it.
That's true. The Phillies had a good season last year.
Yes, and congratulations to Toronto.
Okay, Fred, what do you think? What year did Life magazine make its debut?
Pictures on it, do you?
What's that?
You know whose pictures are on it?
I think I do, yes. But if I told you, it would give away the year.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you afterwards who I think. I don't have it. I don't have the name listed here in any of the information that I have. But I think I do know. Fred, what do you think?
1930.
1930.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Ooh.
I think that this was 1921.
1921. 21. Okay, John, what do you think?
1932.
32. Jack?
Wacky enough, I was thinking 1921.
You were thinking 1921. So
It is wacky.
That is wild, wacky, and off the wall, and crazy. Yeah, okay. Life magazine, first of all, came out during an election year. So that would... I don't know how many you mentioned. 1924 was an election year. 1932, that John said was an election year, but it was a little later than that. It was 1936.
Oh, my.
And I think it was Franklin Roosevelt. His picture, I think, would have been on the cover. Might have been Adolf Hitler, I suppose, because Germany was beginning to, make bad noises then, or maybe it was a little bit later. I think it was Franklin Roosevelt on the first cover of Time. No, this is Life. I guess what I'm saying is I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was 1936, and so John, who said 1932, came the closest.
That's really good.
Yeah, that is very
now they're all mad at me.
Well, let's see. No, you have just one correct answer. Mike has 2, and Jack Harte also has 2.
Wasn't John the one who was begging before?
I was.
Well, see, there you go.
I got 1 point last night. I got 1 tonight.
Well,
You're new. You'll catch
Yeah.
up.
And Joan, you got one correct answer, so is
Right.
Pat. So Maryann?
Yeah, me and Fred are bringing up the rear.
It's true. Okay.
Unless you're the lead dog, the view doesn't change.
Oh, that is so perceptive. That's perceptive.
It's true, though.
Okay. Here's another date now. This is let's see, the Italian opera star Enrico Caruso. Made his American debut at the Metropolitan Opera in New York City in Rigoletto. Caruso's popularity was crucial in transforming the phonograph. It's interesting that this would be kind of a time when we were talking about the first jukebox. It was crucial in transforming the phonograph from a novelty to a medium for home entertainment. He was the first artist to have a million-selling record, which was Vesti la Giubba from Pagliacci. Okay, let's see if there's anything other additional information I have that would pin it down for you. No, that's about it. First, his debut, Enrico Caruso's debut at the Met in Rigoletto. What year was that anyway, Jack Harte?
1904.
1904. And John?
How about 1910?
1910. Mike, what do you think?
I think, let's see. What was the name of the show that he debuted in?
Rigoletto.
Oh,
from which he had a hit record, Vesti la Giubba.
Right. I remember this guy now.
That's the clown, right? Rigoletto?
Pagliacci is the
Oh,
I'm going to say 19... We'll go a little older, a little younger than what these guys said. I'm going to say 1939.
1939.
39.
1939, you see. Oh, okay. Fred, what year would you say that happened?
1940.
1940. Well, if we keep going this way, by the time we get to Joan, she'll say it was about 2 weeks ago.
Well, actually, Norman, I kind of figured as I was dying on the vine, it might be 1932.
What imitation was that?
I was doing the Toothless Lady, you know?
Toothless Lady.
Oh, I see. Okay. What year do you think, Joan?
1932.
Oh, it is 1932, you say. Okay. And Pat?
Oh, let's see, Enrico Caruso. Caruso, I'm going to go with 1940.
Was that a 40?
That's 40. 1942?
1914.
Is that what you said, Pat? 1942?
Yeah.
Okay. Maryann, what do you think?
I was thinking with 1924 because I'm convinced something happened that year.
And if it wasn't that, it was something else, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the invasion of Poland by the Nazi army. Or maybe it was the year that Theodore Roosevelt charged up San Juan Hill. Or maybe the Civil War began with the firing on Fort Sumter. Or maybe the U.S. Constitution was ratified.
In other words, I'm wrong.
In other words, you really are wrong. Enrico Caruso made his debut at the Met in Rigoletto in 1903.
Oh, my God.
And Jack Harte said 1904.
Oh,
Good call.
Well, you see, I know that he was in the midst of the big earthquake, San Francisco earthquake in 1905.
Jack is pretty smart.
I thought that was in 1906.
No.
Well, at least he was there by then.
Jack, is this that you have no day job, so you can spend the time kind of just boning up on these
I
things?
sit at home just pouring through reference books, just gathering foolish
I'm
facts
truly
that will have no
impressed.
meaning in anybody's
You have
life.
to get up pretty late in the evening to be smarter than Jack Harte.
Sure. Well, one of the conditions for getting this job was, do you have trouble sleeping? As a matter of fact, and I said yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, you've all had your fun now. Actually, Jack is, again, he's got 3 correct answers.
Ooh,
He
he
walks
does
away with
really
this.
well.
He really does well. Yeah, he really does. Mike has got 2 correct answers, and so he did well also. And we have 1 apiece from John, Pat, and Joan, and Maryann. Nothing.
Me and Fred. Like that.
You and Fred. Yeah, that's.
Beetle bomb.
Yeah, that's right. You and Fred actually did strike out. So the only. Are you married, Fred?
I'm single now.
Are you? Because Maryann says she's 40. Are you around that age?
55.
55. Is that too old for you, Maryann?
Oh, no. I have a friend who's 59, and he still lusts after me.
No, but do you lust after him?
Oh, I think he's fantastic.
No kidding. So 55 would not be a deterrent to you then?
Yeah.
That'd be younger for her.
What do you think, Fred, now? What do you think? Does Maryann sound like the kind of person you'd like to get to know better?
Do you like people who lose at parlor games?
There's a good sense of humor.
What did you say, Fred?
There's a good sense of humor.
Yes, and you sound like you have a good sense of humor, too, and you're kind of a,
Happy guy.
Yeah, kind of a talky guy.
Well, I have to say this. I've played the birthday game many, many times, and I won the first time I was on, and I will, to the day I die, believe that you people all took a dive just so I could win. And it's true, Jack Harte, you remember Jack?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, we set people up.
You were told.
This is the radio station.
I heard you make a comment.
You made a conspiracy theory.
Hey, Norm?
Yeah? Yeah.
I was thinking, Maryann, are you working now, currently employed?
Yeah.
I was thinking, if something happens with your job that maybe you could apply at Disney World.
Oh, it's Minnie Mouse, right?
Yeah. You would make a terrific small character.
Thank you. Oh, I just love all these compliments. Norm, I sent you a picture of me.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
When did you do that? I don't remember that.
Oh, yes, because you had commented that how thin a person I looked.
Yeah, no, I wanted to see you now. When did you do that?
About 9-10 months ago.
You better open that mail, Norm.
Because you had said it. I'm sitting there with an older man who's my godfather.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, they can say that to my niece.
They can say that to your niece?
No. Men always say this is my niece.
Oh, I see.
So I can say it's my godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you live kind of that kind of a life, you think? Is your life totally immoral and sinful?
No. No. But the truth, I am one of the most friendliest people.
One of the most friendliest. There's
I
little
am
people.
not shy, but my favorite person is myself. I would rather be alone than with anyone else. I build walls between me and other people.
Okay, Maryann.
I'm just saying that on the outside I look very, outgoing, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
I feel like she's lying on the psychiatrist's couch right now.
I'm right on my bed.
Yeah, okay, Maryann. We have one more question for Maryann.
Maryann.
What?
Where's the picture that you were supposed to send me of you?
You didn't say that. I'll have to scratch one up.
Okay. And what Mike would like was be a picture of you maybe in a loose-fitting heavy overcoat and stuff. He did nothing provocative, okay?
How about a couple Band-Aids?
A couple of Band-Aids.
Okay. Hey, listen, I want to thank all of you. Be quiet, all of you. Just be quiet. I'm trying to get rid of you now. This is the point where I brush you off, where you become history.
This movie just wasted an hour of my life.
Oh, no, this isn't worth anything. Even if you had won, you'd get nothing that amounted to anything, Fred. Hey, Fred, thanks a lot for playing the game. I appreciate you being on.
I lost nothing.
See, now, who said he didn't have a sense of humor?
Why did he wait till the end?
Yeah, well, he just wanted to spring you on in case it kind of hit you with it, you know. So you say, Slindy, you know, he had a sense of humor like that.
In case we hadn't picked up on it already, yeah.
And Maryann?
Thank you all very much. And I guess I'll have to wait a month to take this abuse again, huh?
I think so.
Hey, everybody have a good holiday.
You too,
Maryann.
Maryann.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, bye, Maryann. I don't think that's a real person. I think somebody wound up some little doll. And I think that's what's coming out there.
You better find that picture.
Yeah, they're probably putting little answer tapes, like, you know, that they say different things. Hello, Howard. I'm feeling fine. My diapers are wet. Could you change me, please? And all like that. Anyway, Joan, thanks a lot.
Well, thank you, Norm. It's been real.
I know, it's sort of real. Depends on your view of reality. And Pat, I appreciate you coming on with us. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. And thank you very much, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and also you, Mike.
Always a pleasure, big guy.
Jack, too, thanks.
Well, thank you.
Another highly enjoyable dumb birthday game has been added to the forever that is cyberspace. Like, subscribe, and share, and if you find yourself asking, how can I support this wonderful bastion of ribald comedy? You may check out the links below to Patreon, where I do post exclusive content, Buy Me a Coffee, where we can have a conversation there too, and my distributor, Castos. I wonder what the Vault has in store for us next week. Well, we'll all have to tune in and find out. Closing the Vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For Norm's Mom, Noble Producers, Wild Promises, El Tiante, Counting to 11 in Spanish, Fiery Loins, Thanksgiving with the Bobbits, Snappy One-Liners, the WBZ tradition of Cheatin' and Lyin', Lewis Glass, Philip Glass, Edison tinfoil phonographs, the Juke Organ, Disorderly Joints, John Kelly's Aunt and Uncle in Philadelphia, Controversy, Henry R. Luce, Life Magazine, Hymanson's Funeral Home in Salem, Massachusetts, Lying in State, Enrico Caruso, The Toothless Lady, Parlor Games, Leading an Immoral and Sinful Life, The No Bigger Than a Minute, Maryann, Begging John Kelly, Oi Toro, Mike Epstein, Foolish Fact Gatherer, Jack Harte, and that radio daredevil, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.
And if it wasn't that, it was something else, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.